it's Steve doing Redstone stuff again. The first thing you might notice is I am using the OCD texture pack, or now I guess it's a resource pack, by Disco. I mean, I know it's sort of the Redstoners pack in general. I'm going to be using it in all my Redstone videos from now on. Now, one thing that I've made is the Armory pipe. Now, this is also known as the bat pole. I know Mumbo Jumbo made something like it. This is a more economical one, buildable in survival mode, and it's really fun to build, and it uses game mechanics more designed for map makers. So you might know that before they added the command block command where you add where you can put potions effects on people, and I did do a video on that. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. You had to do something like this, which is you have a command block teleport somebody into a little like sealed off area where the items are dispensed onto them, and then they're teleported out of that area back to the map, and that usually does potion effects. Well, one thing that not a lot of people realize is if you put a piece of armor in a dispenser now, and the person's one block away from it, and you power it, the armor will not go into their inventory, but it'll go into their armor slot. Now, what this does is it utilizes that to equip you with armor and some weapons and like some food or something. This one uses golden apples. Now, Mumbo Jumbo's is a little bit better. His has, I believe, 9 or a lot more than just 8 dispensers. But mine's more buildable in survival mode, and it only uses 1 repeater. The most expensive part is probably the bows for the dispensers. Now, all I have to do is jump down here. You get all the items dispensed into you. As you can see, I've got all of the diamond armor on me, and I've got the swords and the bow and 2 golden apples. Now, the only thing about this is that it's a little cumbersome to reload. So what you want to do is you just want to take all the items out. You put your items into the dispensers. You want to make sure that you're placing them in a way that all of the items will be picked up when you go through. You can't have stacks of items in the dispenser. You're going to end up having to have 1. Also, don't do splash potions because you're going to need hoppers. Now, the reason I'm not using hoppers is because the armor equipped thing doesn't work with hoppers. So if you want to do the armor equip thing, you have to use dispensers. If you want to use splash potions, you can make like one side hoppers and one side dispensers. That'll work, but it's not as easy to do. Yeah, so you can see how to build this. It's just tripwire fed. This comes down here. This powers the dispensers. This block of redstone is only here to power these 2 dispensers on the other side. This whole line goes down just to power the piston. Basically, how it works is you fall in. This piston keeps you there for a split second, just long enough for the dispensers to shoot out items at you. And it's not actually that complicated to build. All you need is just a tripwire hooked up to it. I thought that I was going to have some kind of ridiculous delay system for this thing, but it actually turned out not that hard, pretty easy to build in survival mode. You can see it's a little glitchy. The pants and the helmet didn't make it into my armor slot this time. It seems that it's actually conscious of whether or not it's hitting the bottom of your body or the top of your body. So you have to put the boots and the legs, I think, in the bottom slot of in the bottom 2 dispensers. And then you'd have to put the helmet and the chest plate in the top part. Now, we did have the item armor dupe glitch thing going on right there. But yeah, I think that this is pretty cool. It utilizes something that was designed for map makers, which usually when there's that kind of thing, it's designed for creative mode only. But hey, guess what? It works. I don't know if they'll ever take this feature out. They probably won't, because this thing doesn't use bugs of any kind. It just uses normal good old redstone. So I really like this thing. I'm going to be using it for something special that's coming up. Cough, adventure map. Yeah. So, that's all I had to say. Like and subscribe, all that stuff.